Hey everybody, Rob here for Southwest Florida Television. It's Friday morning, about 8:45. I'm out here to have my Friday morning chat with Roy. And unfortunately, when I was looking at the water, I did notice the red tide is starting to show its ugly face here along the shore. You may have seen that other video I posted. But the water is very, very discolored out here now, very discolored. I was actually able to see those little bait fish dying out here in the water, gasping for air, just going crazy. The neurotoxins in the water spinning around and then just finally dying. We actually saw one, I got the video of one of them expiring there. See, it's not all rainbows and butterflies. But we got to take the good with the bad, and hopefully we can start taking better care of our environment here. It's all about us, our responsibilities and duties as stewards of all these beautiful things that God gave us. We need to start taking care of them and appreciating them more. Stop dumping all those pollutants in the water. Cut back on using fertilizers. Change our habits before it's all gone. See something out here in the water swimming around. I just saw the water rippling. I don't know if it was a dolphin. That'd be something, catch a dolphin out here. But I want to go over and start chatting with Roy. Might have been a fish. I'll give it a second here, see if something pops up. Our friend Dave is up the beach. There is something over here. I think it's a manatee. There is something out in the water, big out in the water. I think it's a manatee. You know, even though the red tide's here along our shore, I don't smell it. That's a good thing. I think there's a manatee swimming by out there. I saw the water swirling around. Oh, it's a dolphin. It is a dolphin. There's a dolphin offshore out there. That was cool. I don't know if you saw him pop up or not. He's kind of far out there. That was neat. But anyway, let's just keep praying that things get better here. The red tide is a lot worse in other parts of Southwest Florida than it is here. Let's head over. Let's head under the pines and go see Roy. See what he's got to say. See how his doctor's appointment went yesterday. Hopefully everything went well. Hopefully he's done eating his apples. The other day we sat here talking to him and he was eating his apples the whole time we were talking. Here's one of our local TV crews here from Telemundo.
Hello.
How are you doing?
How are you?
Well, what's the hell that rigging he's got?
Well, that's what my camera looks like. That's what I use. That's when I'm shooting professional videos.
Really?
Yep.
Huh.
Yep. I thought you were gonna eat your apples earlier. What you eating now? Cheese. Got
Yeah.
some cheese,
Got cheese and grapes.
grapes and apples.
Banquet.
A banquet. A banquet. Fit for a monkey. So, everything good at the doctor yesterday?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Everything's fine.
Is that tumor shrinking or going or tumor? What's it? What is
Well,
it?
I'm seeing a tumor doctor
Not a tumor.
next
It's,
week.
is it a tumor? It's not a tumor. It's a blood clot.
Huh?
It's a blood clot, right?
I haven't heard much about that.
No.
Huh.
I wonder if it's going down. I wonder if it's shrinking or what. The swelling's definitely going down. I mean, that's obvious.
Yeah.
So what doctor did you see yesterday?
I was a skin doctor.
Oh, the skin doctor. So that everything's going good there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ever since that skin you got it wet that time and all that dead skin came off, that seemed to be a good thing. It seems like it's really starting to heal up nice now.
Yeah, I'm real pleased.
I mean, all
with
that
it.
flaky skin is gone. Man.
I think I'm gonna live after all.
Oh, there wasn't any doubt that you weren't going to live. There wasn't any doubt that you weren't going to live. Maybe one time there was. Maybe at one time there was a little doubt.
Quite a while ago.
That was over a year ago when all that went down. That wasn't very good. Someday we got to sit down and just talk about that whole thing, what happened. There's so many people that would benefit from hearing that story and everything that you had to go through, all the rehab and in and out of the hospital, and then getting little infections. Remember, the infections would come back, and
It was bad.
it was terrible. It was terrible.
You could see the bone in my leg. Flesh-eating bacteria.
Yeah, you could see that.
Fast acting.
Was
I
it
couldn't
ever?
believe it. Overnight.
Was it ever fat? I mean, you had a huge gaping hole in your leg there. That was just incredible.
Yeah.
And I mean, you were pretty much out of it here at the beach. When it's just God was watching over you. I'll tell you what, God
Must have been.
was watching over you. I mean, we were going through all that red tide. There was nobody out here, and here you were out here.
A lady came walking on this trail.
It was just.
Can't believe it. Early in the morning too.
It was like an angel.
Yeah.
What would have happened if she didn't show up?
Well, I couldn't get up off the beach. It was amazing. I've never been in a situation like that before. I didn't have the strength to raise up off the beach. Can you believe it? Just laying there. I couldn't even get up on my knees.
That's a horrible feeling to be.
Yeah,
be
completely strengthless. I had never been in a situation like that before. I don't think I could even roll over.
All from a little something you can't even see. Something you can't even
Can you
see.
believe I couldn't even roll over on the beach. I couldn't do anything.
No, I mean they called me from the ranger
I
station.
think I
and
was
said,
out of it for a while too.
Yeah, you were out of it. What'd you say?
I think I was out.
Yeah, you passed out. Yeah, they said you were in septic shock when you went to the hospital.
I was what?
In septic shock. You were out of it.
Septic
Yeah,
shock.
poisoned. You were. It was crazy. When I got that phone call and said they were taking you out of here in an ambulance, I was like, oh my God, what is going on?
Somebody called you?
Oh yeah, the front gate, the Rangers called me right away. They said that a lady found you passed out.
Yeah.
Passed out on the beach. I'm like, oh my God, I didn't know what to think. I didn't know if you had a heart attack. I didn't know if you
I
fell
didn't know
and
anything.
hit your noodle on a tree stump or something, or what. I just heard you were passed out and they were taking you to the hospital.
Yeah, they came with an ambulance, a stretcher. Two guys got me on a stretcher in the ambulance. I could hardly move. It was amazing. I couldn't even roll over on the beach. I just laid there.
You were in the
Couldn't do
hospital.
anything.
You were in the hospital. I forget how long you were in the hospital for the first stint. It was a while.
Couple of months.
Yeah, before going into the rehab, and then that was a
That was
month.
a couple more months.
Yep. And it was in and out a couple times of that.
Yeah.
Back and forth to the hospital, and and it's just it was all timing, you had that cut on your knee. Remember the crutches made that hole in your remember that bolt
that
that
was
was
the
sticking
problem.
out, and you had that.
But I didn't think it was any red tide.
It wasn't the red tide that did it. It was that bacteria, the flesh-eating bacteria. That's a whole nother thing.
I don't know how they got in there.
They're always out there. That's always in the Gulf. People get it. You hear more and more people are getting it too now. You hear
Really?
more stories about, and you hear people losing their limbs, and you hear about people actually dying from it.
I heard about a lady, and she went for a swim off their boat. And coming down the ladder, she just nicked herself a little bit.
That's all it takes.
Lost her leg.
Yep, it has to do with how your immune system is at that time, how strong your immune
Well,
system
my
is.
immune system apparently isn't all that great.
Well, at
For
that
some.
moment it wasn't. I think it's your immune system's pretty good because I think you've fought off a lot of germs.
Huh.
You've done pretty darn well over the years.
Well, then one of the rangers, he had a blister on his toe. He's dead.
Yeah, but that wasn't that. But yeah, that was Ranger Bill. I forget what that was, but that was horrible. That was so sad
Oh, what a
losing him. He
tragedy.
was such a good guy. Remember him playing the harmonica out here?
Was he the harmonica
Yep.
player?
Bill was the harmonica player. Man, he'd
Oh, we
make
had
that
a good time
harmonica
together.
sing.
Yeah, that was fun.
He was such a good guy. He is missed.
But what was it if it wasn't
I forget what it
infection?
was. I forget what it
different
was.
sort of infection?
Yeah, I forget what the disease was or the cause, but it was terrible. He wrote me a note about, 2 weeks before he died. He wrote a note and gave it to the Rangers and said, tell Rob to call Bill.
Oh, really?
His wife had seen a picture I'd taken. She wanted a copy of a picture. I still keep that note that he wrote in my car. It's still sitting there to this day
Isn't that great?
with his handwriting and his name on it. Yep.
Huh.
I look at that every once in a while and just go,
He was
man,
a
oh
really
man.
nice guy.
So many good people. So many good people come and go. You
Yeah.
know, it's just seems like the good die young.
Yeah.
What does that say for you and me?
Yeah.
You're good.
Uh-oh.
Does that say we're not good? You know, God has a plan for everybody, and we never know what his plan is. He could take either one of us tomorrow. Hope not.
I'll never
Hope
forget that guy in Fiddler on the Roof. Remember that big nut? He was always talking to God.
Yeah.
Mhm. You know, they had so many problems with the Jewish community in Russia. You know, the Tsar. The Tsar was ordering
Right.
him out, and he looks up at heaven and he says, God, I know we're the chosen people, but couldn't you choose somebody else once in a while?
Yeah. You know, it does get discouraging sometimes. You wonder why you're being put through all these tests. But he tests you. That's what.
I wonder if you're getting prepared for some higher cause.
Absolutely.
Wouldn't that be great?
Absolutely. This is just one little stepping stone being
See
here
if
on
you
Earth.
qualify or not.
There you go. Well, it is. It's kind of like a trial. Jeez.
I wonder if you pass your entrance, if you don't pass your entrance exam, what happens?
You go to hell.
Oh,
Pretty simple. That's an easy one to figure out.
no, that's not so good.
If you flunk the entrance exam, then you go to hell.
We better keep studying.
There you go. You know, you don't have to study. All you got to do is talk to them. Believe in them and talk to them. And how can you not? You got to believe in them. Look around you.
Isn't that right?
Where did all this beauty come from? Where did it come
And
from?
there does seem to be some guidance and direction.
Absolutely. When you
Yeah.
pray,
Yeah,
you get the guidance.
it really seems to work.
Yeah.
It's one of those miracles. Well, there's so many miracles anyway, so this is just a miracle you can't see. The other miracles you can see.
Mhm. Yep. But yep, the miracle of prayer. And it actually praying for your friends. You know, it works. Pray for your friends and it helps them.
Well, I've also heard that the act of prayer creates serotonin in your brain.
I believe that.
Isn't that amazing?
I believe that.
There's
Absolutely.
an actual physical benefit to prayer, not just the emotional, spiritual thing, but physically.
Well, that makes a lot of sense.
Isn't
that
that
makes
amazing?
total sense. I mean, absolutely.
It's like swimming in the surf.
You get that little feeling of euphoria, you know, you just feel good after you pray.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, it's kind of, you know, praying, I mean, when you're praying, you're confiding. You know, you're confiding in the Creator. Like when you confide in a friend. You know how it feels
Well,
good when you
it's
talk to a friend about your problems?
Yeah, I
Talk
guess
to-
that's right, isn't it?
Yeah, you talk to God about your problems.
Yeah,
You
you
know what they
tell them
say.
about it,
Yeah.
you feel better.
Yeah.
You kind of get it off your chest and dump it onto him.
Get that weight off your shoulder.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what praying is all about. He takes that burden off your shoulder.
Isn't that amazing?
And he carries it for you.
Yeah.
Pretty good guy, isn't he?
Fantastic. Unbelievable.
Oh, man.
Creator.
And then you look out here in the water, and we got red tide. And he made that, too. So
well, you wonder why he created some of these things that are detrimental to us, like the germs.
The germs, all the bad things, you know. Why do we get cancer? You know, cancer, that's a horrible thing.
Oh, think of the people who've got that.
I mean, cancer is such a I mean, we've got friends of ours watching that are dealing with cancer right now, several of them. And it's so sad.
Yeah.
And young. I mean, cancer hits you at any age, you know. It doesn't just hit old people, any age.
Yeah, young people too.
I mean, it's just terrible.
Yeah, it'd be nice if there was a cure for that.
There's lots of theories about that one. There's people say that modern medicine doesn't want to find a cure because it makes them so much money.
Oh, I don't believe any of that.
Yeah, that's what
humbug.
a lot of people say that.
That's baloney. No, yeah, I got to hand it to the modern medicine. All the research the scientists are doing, and it's just amazing. Antibiotics they came up with.
Yep.
Boy, what a big thing.
You know, I believe, though, no matter who you are, if you go to the doctor, if they can find something wrong with you, no matter what.
Oh, I respect, you know, doctors.
They can always find something wrong with you.
No, they don't find things important.
Yeah, they do. They better find things that are important.
No, what I mean is they don't do it purposefully.
I don't know.
They find what they find is important.
I think there's always something wrong with you somewhere.
Well, there's no question about that.
You know, I don't care who you are. There's something wrong.
But most of the doctors, they don't worry about it if it isn't too bad.
Yeah.
You know, they don't burden you with all kinds of medicines.
Well,
if it's not necessary.
I'm going to tell you a story about a friend of mine. He's in the hospital here. They gave him some medication, and he had a reaction to the medication. And part of the thing of this medication is it says he's Chinese, and it's this medication they gave him. It's like some Chinese people have very bad reactions to it.
Oh, really?
And they gave him the medicine. He's been in the hospital now for 2.5 weeks. His skin, he swelled up. His whole body swelled up like a balloon. His tongue, everything.
Oh dear.
His skin was itching and burning all over his body.
Oh, how
it turned purple. All the skin died. All his skin is peeling off.
What kind of medication? What was it for?
For gout. They gave him medicine for gout, and a very common medicine for gout. But it's something in Chinese people's genes. They have a reaction to that medicine.
Isn't that amazing?
Yep.
And they give it to a lot of other people with no problem.
Yep. Some people have problems with. There's any kind of medication. There's a chance, that something could go wrong. But this is something that's proven. They know it. But I don't know. They still gave.
The only problem I had, they prescribed some antibiotic, and I've got a notation of what kind it is. And it gave me terrible trots, absolutely terrible.
Really?
Yeah, just the antibiotic.
Well, that's a side effect of a lot of medication. Some of the medications make you have crazy dreams. I know my dad. They put him on something one time for Parkinson's, and oh my God, he was having nightmares.
Oh, that's awful.
I think it's called halcyon. He was, yep.
Crazy dreams are no good.
Nope. Do you ever dream when you sleep?
Yeah, you know what I found is what you do before you hit the sack has got a lot to do with your dreams. If you watch a good movie with a lot of joy and dancing and singing, a real comedy and musical, you sleep like a baby and everything's great. You have some nice dreams and you're happy. If you watch something where there's problem with somebody murdering somebody,
a movie or something
horrible, believe me, you got nightmares.
Really?
It does tie in.
Do you remember your dreams? Do you ever remember your
Yeah,
dreams?
yeah,
Do you?
yeah. When you wake up, you think, "Oh my God, that was terrible," and at the time, you think it's a real thing.
Yep. Yep. It is. I mean, it definitely has to do with what's going on in your life at the, at the present time, what you dream about.
There seems to be some basic theme that they're all based on that you're missing something, you've lost something, you can't find something, something isn't quite right. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Something's always a little off kilter
Right.
in all different ways.
Off kilter is right. Something's off kilter.
Off kilter.
When are you guys gonna start your?
No, no problem.
Well, he plays his harmonica here for about 5 minutes, so it gets noisy.
Oh,
So
I don't have to.
yeah, let's hear a couple songs while they're getting set up out there.
Well, what are they setting up for again?
They're doing a little TV piece for Thanksgiving.
No kidding.
Yep, for the Spanish TV channel here,
Well, that's
Telemundo.
pretty nice.
Yep, that's their reporter out there, all dressed up in the white out there.
Oh, really?
Yep, he's gonna do a little on-camera piece.
Well, we gotta watch that.
Yeah, you can be in the news and you can go crash that like you crash the weddings. Walk by in the background. We got to hear our theme song.
Oh, yeah. That's important.
Got to hear that and Silvery Moon, what the heck. Couple tunes on the old harmonica.
Yeah, and we might even have to work on a railroad.
That's a long one.
That is a long one.
That's a long one.
Well, when somebody's in the kitchen with Dinah, that takes a while playing on the old banjo.
Let me see what they're doing back there. Let me see if they're... No, they're just getting set up over here. They're just getting ready. Just getting ready out here. So we got time. We got time for a little harmonica music.
Well, they're getting set up on the beach, huh?
Yep. So what you gonna play for us? Silvery Moon. That one's getting away from you. Sound like you're getting too high on it there for a
Well,
minute.
one reed is kind of out up there, I think.
Got a bad reed. Little sour note.
think we did that one.
Oh, that's all right. We go all over the place. It doesn't matter.
Ah, that's a
It
good
doesn't
time.
matter. What the heck? Oh boy. There you go, buddy. Always fun hearing that
That
song.
took care of working on the railroad.
That railroad, you know, I think we're going to be working on it though for a long time.
Well, especially
A
if
long
somebody's
time.
in the kitchen with Dinah
Absolutely.
strumming on the old guitar.
I don't think we'll ever see that railroad finished.
I hope not.
Every morning we come out here,
Well,
we're
you
going
gotta
to be working
replace
on
a
it.
few ties, you know.
There you go. Oh man. You and Lee the other day did a number on that song. Boy.
Yeah, didn't we?
working on the
Oh, wasn't
railroad.
he
That was-
something?
Yep, that was good when
Yeah,
you guys were
what
doing
a
that
guy.
together.
I hope he comes back.
I got a feeling they'll be back.
He does a big job on my $40 guitar.
He makes that thing sing, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It just goes to show, you know, it's all in the talent. You know, it's all in the
That's
artist.
for sure.
Make an old cheap guitar sound great. Oh yeah, well they want to live down here. They're going to be leaving town tomorrow. They head back to New Jersey.
Oh, really?
They head back. Yep. They said if we'd see him this morning, but I guess they didn't make it out. But that's all
Oh,
right.
that's too
They
bad.
came out twice. That was fun. Well, they came out three
When did
times.
they go?
They actually came out 3 times. First time when we met him, then 2 times to play music with you.
Yeah,
That
I'm
was
glad
awesome.
I hung on to that goofy old guitar, then he could
Yep.
play with me. It was worth it just to have those good times.
You keeping it in the car now?
Yeah, it's in the trunk of the
Anybody
car.
that plays
in the
guitar, come
back
on down
seat.
and join Roy in the morning here. Join Roy and I.
Yeah.
That is fun. Little music in the morning.
Yeah, we got a guitar for you if you can strum it.
Well, how about our theme song? You Are My Sunshine.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. Well, no, you are our sunshine. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You are our sunshine. You know that?
My only sunshine.
You make me happy.
When skies are gray,
You'll
you'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Take it away. Nobody's going to take our sunshine away.
No, that's right. I'm
That's our
really blessed.
sunshine.
The old sun comes out every day.
Nobody's going to take our sunshine sitting here in front of me.
Boy, we
away.
haven't had any rainy days, have we?
No, we need some. We could
Yeah.
use a little rain. Might get a little tonight, early evening.
Oh, I think
but
so?
Very slight chance.
Boy, because
We need it.
Sure, a lot of clear days.
Yeah, clear, but things are starting to dry up.
I would think so.
You know, now we get into that fire season where we stand a
I
chance of
wonder
getting
how
those
the
brush
orange
fires.
groves do. Maybe they water them or something.
Yeah, they do water them, but they can't water them all the time. I mean, they can put a little water on them. They do need
must
the
have
rain.
big wells or something.
Yep, big wells and big giant sprinklers.
Yeah, boy.
Giant sprinklers.
Yeah.
Well, I got to head out of here, Daddy-O.
Well, it's wonderful seeing
It
you.
was a nice little chat this morning.
Yeah, there was a lot of fun.
Talking about dreaming, that was fun. Dreaming and
Dreams are weird, all right.
our creator and how wonderful he is, and
Yeah,
it was a nice little chat this morning.
it sure was. It's always great.
Well, thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
I will see you soon. Hopefully
Look
tomorrow
forward
morning.
to it.
Tally ho.
Tally ho!